how you know the difference between the bottom and the top part of the heart? Hold on. What do you guys think?
The openings?
The openings, right? So the
Yeah.
openings are at the what? Top or bottom? The top. So this is the bottom part, right? How do we know front from back?
The groove. The anterior interventricular groove.
Sure. Anterior interventricular groove, which is on the anterior side of the heart, right? And goes between the two ventricles. So this is the front side of the heart. What is this ventricle?
Right ventricle.
The right ventricle. This is the left ventricle. Just above the ventricles are the atria. This is on the right side, so it is the right atria. This is on the left side, so it is the left atria. Does it look the same on this heart? A little bit different, but right atrium, left atrium, right? Okay, anterior interventricular groove. All right, let's talk openings. The one, once you go up the anterior interventricular groove, the opening that's just above that and the most anterior opening, this opening here, I'll put a probe inside of it, is the pulmonary artery or pulmonary trunk, okay? Just behind the pulmonary artery or the pulmonary trunk is this giant opening, which is known as the aorta. Branching off of the aorta, on some of your specimens you'll have this, these both do.
How do you know the difference between those?
This one is a larger opening, and this is a smaller opening, and this actually goes off to the right arm and up to the neck and head. So it's kind of in that direction, going off to the right, okay? So it's more right. It's a smaller opening. It's the brachiocephalic or innomate artery. Good. Okay, and then it's easier to find the other ones if we flip the heart over, okay? On some hearts, as in this one heart is, I guess, the only example we have that's really good of this. These are the pulmonary veins. There are several of them. We could stick probes inside of all of them. They're all branching off of one area. If you don't have a really good specimen, you're going to have just a giant opening that goes into the left atrium. Do you guys see that, how it's going into the left atrium? And that's also, we would just label that pulmonary veins as well, okay? Then, coming off of the right atrium, do you guys see this little opening at the top? And it goes through to the bottom. This isn't a very good specimen of this, but this is the vena cava going into the right atrium. And this is the superior vena cava. Remember, superior is above. And this is the inferior vena cava below. It's a better one on this one. Again, same location, find the right atrium, and look how much bigger that one is, right? Superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. What else haven't we done yet?
The
Pericardium. Do you guys see this stuff that I can peel off like a plastic bag that covers the whole heart? Some of you guys are ripping that off with a fat. That is, you can label it either or, pericardium or epicardium. For the lab practical, it makes no difference. Good?
And then that little thing that connects the two.
That's just the
We didn't go over that.
Oh, the ligamentum arteriosum would actually be connecting. It's easy kind of to see where it would be on this. This actually curves around and shows a really good curvature of the pulmonary artery as well. It would connect the aorta to the pulmonary artery, and the only place that you can see that in the lab is on the block. But I'll show you guys in a second. It's just a tiny little thread-like thing that connects the two. You guys good?
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da!